It's been a busy few days in the social media sphere. There was Rolling Loud, where a bunch of streamers got to go along. Playboi Carti obviously debuted one of his new albums, and basically there was some incidents with Kaisenat blanking Neon. Neon then getting a shout out, some awkward moments with Kaisenat later on stage. Asmongold basically revealing that he gets over 150 million views per month, but has no idea how much money he's making, but Mr. Beast decided he would expose that number. Keemstar basically breaking out into a fight for seemingly no reason at all, and there being some potential beef as Joe Weller apparently exposes IShowSpeed for having an enormous ego. There's a lot that we're going to be breaking down in today's video. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is the fact that Neon and a bunch of other streamers like Aiden Ross, Kaisenat, all went to Rolling Loud, which of course is like a huge music festival for upcoming albums and all the rest of it, right? And this moment took place where obviously Neon's decided he's going to go down a bit of a different route with his content now. Instead of being a quote-unquote troll, what he's decided he wants to do with his streams is be better and make some decent content. He ended up getting an apology out of Fuzi off the back of it, and he does seem to have made a few, notable changes. But Kaisenat completely blanked him, allegedly, whilst at Rolling Loud.
My God, bro. Y'all better. Nah, it's fine. This is good right now. Oh my God, I'm gonna move. Oh my God. Oh my God. What do I do, man? I'm gonna get egoed right now, bro. What do I do, bro? Yo, this looks crazy. Yo, oh my God, man. Yeah.
Go to Kaisenat. Ready to talk to him.
Okay. Huh? Damn, well, it is what it is.
I told him I wanted to introduce him to someone. People were throwing stuff.
Oh, it's all right. Fuck it. We'll get.
That's crazy.
I mean, people are saying that, like, Kaisenat egoed Neon. I don't think he did. He's obviously just really busy. There's loads of people there, and she went up to him and said, oh, I want you to meet someone. And then he's like, well, I ain't got time for that, and moves on. But does anyone else find watching Neon just incredibly uncomfortable? He seems incredibly uncomfortable all the time. He never seems comfortable in front of a camera, and it's just weird to watch. I don't know if it's just me picking up on that, but it doesn't matter because Playboi Carti ended up giving a shout out to Neon while he was performing on stage. So, what goes around, I guess, comes around. So, I don't know, who's the real winner there? Let me know what you guys think. But there was an awkward moment for Kaisenat after someone was asked Kaisenat for one of the owners for Rolling Loud to raid their Twitch channel, right, halfway through. So, basically, they wanted Kaisenat's Twitch stream to go over and raid the Rolling Stone stream because then, end up bumping up numbers. And of course, Kaisenat said yes, but he can't do it because of Twitch rules. And he actually would have violated some Twitch guidelines, which apparently state that if you have over 70,000 viewers, you're not allowed to raid another channel. So that's a little bit awkward, but here's the clip anyway.
Of course. Oh yeah, I got you. I'm ready. Yeah, I got you. How about it? Okay, listen. Here's the thing. I can't even raid nobody because we have more viewers than.
So that's awkward. He's like, yeah, sure, I'll definitely do that. Fuck, I can't do that. I've got too many viewers. We're in trouble. So, yeah, I mean, it's an awkward moment. But moving on, moving away from Rolling Loud and, those streamers. We've got some news that Asmongold, right, who is a huge, commentary YouTuber, all the rest of it, apparently clears 150 million views per month on YouTube, which is a mind-boggling amount of views, but doesn't even know how much revenue he makes, right? And he says, if I go to a store and buy a taco, my card's gonna clear. I mean, you should hope so. So, obviously, that's a mind-boggling amount of views, and you'd think that that comes with a hell of a lot of money. But, you know, Mr. Beast jumped in on this and stated, assuming that it's all long-form views, he's probably making around $500,000-ish per month. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. That's obviously a shit ton of money, don't get me wrong. I would absolutely love to be on that kind of money. But, like, that's actually a lot less for 150 million views. Like, let that sink in for a second. 150 million views per month to make around 500 grand. I don't know. I was expecting it to at least break the $1 million mark. That's just me. Maybe I'm just being too, like, optimistic about this kind of stuff. But, like, I thought that was, like, a very, very low amount considering the amount of views that this guy's getting. But that's just me. Anyway, moving on, we've got Keemstar basically breaking out into an alleged fight with a fan on stream. Now, this comes from Drama Alert, which is already a bit of a weird one because it's like, bro's tweeting about himself. And there's no context at all to go with this clip. I've looked through the comment sections. I've tried researching it online. No one seems to know what this is even about, so it just leads people to think that this was some kind of staged event to promote whatever it is that he's streaming about at the time. I don't follow Keemstar enough to even, like, actually care, but, because bro's just the biggest dog on the internet. But, here we are.
Did you give these motherfuckers... Listen. He's fast as fuck, boy!
Tina, is there any more chocolate?
He's fast as fuck, boy!
Tina, is there any more chocolate?
Did you...
Just one of those things, really. You know, I guess it's one of those clips that you hope would just go viral. Clippers would use it and go all the way. But we've got a huge thing, right, that's kind of broken out between Joe Weller and IShowSpeed. Obviously, IShowSpeed is huge. One of the biggest streamers, arguably, on the planet, aside from maybe Kai Cenat. But Joe Weller, right, he's an OG YouTuber. He's been around the block. He's done it. He's done it all, right? He, you know, essentially began influencer boxing as well. So we've got this man to thank for all of that shit. But obviously they were all part of the charity match that took place a couple of weekends ago. And Joe Weller went on his Waffling podcast to basically expose IShowSpeed for having an enormous ego. Now, whenever I've seen IShowSpeed, I've always thought that he seems, I mean, on camera, he always seems like quite a humble, down-to-earth guy. It doesn't seem like the fame really has, like, exploded his head. Obviously, he does stupid things on stream, and he does, like, outrageous things, but obviously he knows what he's doing, keeps him relevant, right? But apparently, when they went into the tunnel at half-time at Wembley after Joe Weller scored, did the Sue celebration, and then also did the celebration with Logan Paul, the WWE one, apparently everyone was like proper chill about it, congratulating Joe, all the rest of it, nice one for the goal. But IShowSpeed apparently lost his shit with Joe because of the celebration that he did. And then, not only that, Joe Weller had a very interesting response. Take a look at the clip.
First, it seemed like he had a bit of, like, I don't know, an issue. Then I speak to, like, a couple of the lads, and they're like, wait, what's Speed's problem? Like, Speed's acting, like, in a way that's like a massive cock. Like, where he's, like, arrogant and thinks he's better than everyone. He's like, and I don't know, like, I did get that vibe, to be honest. Like, even just, like, he turned up, like, 40 minutes late to the coach leaving. He didn't wear the team kit. He wore his own stuff. Which, like, fair enough, it's a charity match. But, no, I know. But as in, like, basically, it just seemed like everything that he did was just, like, I'm better than everyone. And then, like, obviously, you know, his aura towards me, even just in the morning, it was just sort of like, his aura. It was just sort of like, what is your problem,
you think
mate?
It was
like,
specifically to you?
I mean, I like to think like
It's a victim complex.
No. I like to think maybe I was
my celebration.
No, but that's what he said to me. I mean, I like to think that maybe, I don't know, he doesn't know me, so maybe he's a sort of person that acts like quite distant, but he would actively like shoulder barge past me, right? And then like fucking when I did the celebration and scored, and obviously at half time, like everyone else, like Mr. Beast, who should be like the most technically like arrogant person there, was just like sound, everyone like congratulating, being sound to each other. All he had to say is, you stole my celebration, you did my thing, fuck you. And it's like, mate, hang on, rewind a few years, bruv, who paved the way for you, fucking.
Now, obviously, that's a very interesting response. We'll carry on with the clip in just a minute, because obviously he's talking about paving the way for him. Now, I don't know what exactly Joe's referencing there, because if he's talking about the Ronaldo thing, yeah, he did the whole Ronaldo thing like 10 years ago. He did the Ronaldo Chop song, right? He was one of the biggest fangirls before Speed for, you know, Ronaldo. But when it comes to streaming, Joe did absolutely not pave the way for streaming. I'm sorry, Joe, but fuck off with that shit.
Wait, what?
No, I'm actually gonna be.
You paved the way.
I paved the way for all the IRL streams. No, listen.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Because listen.
You created the student,
no, listen.
Nothing without the pranks on the
see
street.
wait. See where I'm going with this. See where I'm going with this, right? All jokes aside, obviously I did the Ronaldo thing first.
Yeah, this guy did it first, mate.
I'm pretty sure one man did the Ronaldo thing first.
I did the Ronaldo thing
Probably
first
Cristiano,
on
right?
YouTube. On YouTube. But what I'm saying is that, like, I don't know, it just seemed like I didn't just steal his celebration. I like doing the Ronaldo stuff too. Ronaldo's my favourite player.
He's my favourite player too.
So I wanted to do the zoo myself.
Are you telling me you both had like an ego of like, I love Ronaldo more, I love him more, and you didn't get on because you thought you loved Ronaldo more than he did?
No, I do feel like he was just about a bit of a cock to everyone. I did notice how the managers would try to keep it. If one team started getting away with it, like they would do subs to maybe even it up so that
Then if you
I
notice
feel like they wanted penalties.
You know what?
Right, so there you go. I mean, like I say, this is weird to hear. Like, maybe some people are out there listening to this being like, well, I'm not surprised. He's got a huge ego. You know, this doesn't come as a shock to me. But for me, I've never seen him as a guy with an ego. He's always been seemingly pretty chill. Yeah, he acts up to the camera, but so do most streamers. Anyway, what do you guys think about this? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, jump to get the hell out of that like button, subscribe if you're new. Until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.